So in the last video, the last example we discussed, how many ways are there to retrieve the objects from collections classes? 3 ways are there. One is by using for each loop, one is by using get method, one is by using cursors. I completed 3 approaches, right? Good. The next example, concentrate in the next example. For example, in the last project we used arrays concept. So here, last project we used arrays concept. So I would like to convert that arrays into the collection format. To convert the arrays into the collection format, so point is clear. The last project I used arrays. Now I would like to convert that arrays into the collections. So how to convert the arrays into collection? So to convert the arrays into the collections, can you please use as list method? So how to convert by using as list method? I will convert the data by using as list method. Concentrate. In this example, remove the entire data. So assume the last example, last project, I used string array. The string array is equal to 10 to string array means it in the double quotes. So Ratan it in double quotes, Sravya. So here just I'm writing Aruna. So 3 data. This is my string array. In the previous project I used string concept, arrays concept. Now I would like to convert string array into the collections. This example belongs to conversion of arrays to, so tell me, conversion of arrays to collections. So how to convert the arrays into the collection means the simple one. So here I am creating array list. The array list AL equal to, so new array list of. So if you want to make it generic version, to provide the type safety, how to make it generic version, the string class, and here I am passing the string class. So here array list constructor, can you please use the method? The method name is called arrays dot as list method. So as list is a method, it belongs to arrays class. Arrays dot as list of which array here? String array, yes, right? Can you please pass the string array? So we are adding 3 data, right? Then al dot add of, can you please pass the 10 value? Oh sorry, this is a string value, right? So triple A, the same way array list dot triple B. So I'm inserting total how many objects here? 5 objects. If you want, can please print all the objects. So instead of the SOP, I'm using for each loop to print the data. SOP is enough to print the data here. Just I'm using for each loop. Tell me what is the syntax of for each loop. So array list, the left hand side array list contains only string data, string str. So can you please print the string data? So here the system dot out dot println of str. System dot out dot println of str. So can please compile and execute application. So my application is present in local disk G. So Java by Ratan folder. The Java by Ratan folder, Java programs. So Java by Ratan cd space Java programs folder, right? In the Java programs folder, compile it. Java C test.java. Code is compiled. Java, the class name is test class. So Ratan, Sravya, Aruna, triple A, triple B. So I hope the string array is converted into arrays format or not. This is how to convert arrays into the collection. This is the way how to convert arrays into the collection. So very, very important. The previous project I used arrays, but I would like to convert that arrays into the collections. So to convert the arrays into the collection, then use the method or the method name here, arrays dot as list method. So the very, very important example is for also. This is a conversion of arrays to collections. So clear? Good. The next example. So in the last example, we converted arrays to the collections, right? Now in this example, I would like to convert conversion of collections to array. So the reverse process, collection to array. This one is also important. The previous project I used collections, AL array list. I would like to convert that array list into the array. So here, array list is a generic version, right? String data. So here we are able to give the guarantee. Array list contains only string data. That is the reason. To convert the string array, I am creating string array here. The string array is equal to new string array. Tell me, I would like to create a string array with the size, how many elements are present in the array list, right? So how many elements are present in the array list here? 4. So here instead of this 4, can please use the method al dot size. Now the array list is created with the size how much here? Array list is created size how much here? So 4 is created, right? Now string array is ready with the size 4 to store the 4 elements. To store the 4 elements, the string array ready. To convert this array list into the string array, then use the method array list dot, the method name is called toArray. So I would like to convert array list to array. So array of which format here? Yes. Then what happened here? That all array list data is converted into which format here? String array. So the method name here toArray method. Now here in this example, how to print the string data here? To print the string data, I am using for each loop. So colon, right hand side is al, the left hand side is what? String, the string str. If you want, can please print the str data. The system dot out dot println of. Now here str. But concentrate, this is the array list with the generic version, right? So generic version, we are converting that array list string data into the string array. But concentrate, in the next example, next format, I am taking normal version. The normal version array list a1 equal to new array list of a1 equal to new array list of. So this is normal version, right? The normal version is able to add different objects. Add of 10 I am adding. Add of 10. So control C, control V, control V. The next one within the double quotes Ratan. The next one 10.5. This is my some boolean value true. For total 4 objects I inserted. But concentrate here. In the last one, array list is a string type. Directly I am creating string array, right? Directly I am creating string array. That is the reason I am converting the array list to the string array directly. But it is a generic version or normal version? Normal version. Normal version contains same object or different types of objects here. Different types of object. To store the different types of object, we are having one more method. If you want, can please check it. Java collection. ToArray methods are 2. One is the ToArray of array type. The last one he completed. ToArray of S is array type, right? String array. What is second one here? ToArray method. I concentrate. These all are collection methods, right? Collection. It contains 15 methods. I hope you know size method, isEmpty method, contains method, iterator method, ToArray. So the last one, ToArray of array is completed. Now I will cover the ToArray. The ToArray return type is what? Object array. It always depends on predefined support. So ToArray return type is object array. Here just I am converting. In this case, we are unable to use directly string array. al dot ToArray of its return type is what? Object class. So concentrate. So when to use ToArray of array format, when to use ToArray of without arguments, we must know that points. If it is a generic version, ToArray of array format. If it is a normal version, we don't know which objects it returns. That's the reason I created ToArray of normal without arguments. Its return type is object array. Return type is what? Object array. Now here to print the data I am using for each loop, colon, right hand side is OO, left hand side is object class OO. To print the data, the system dot out dot println of here O. So check it 2 examples. So code is compiled fine. And please compile it. Code is compiled fine. So code is executed. So ABCD is printed. Right? So one is the normal version. What is the how many ToArray methods are there? Total two array methods. One is for the generic version. One is for the normal version. I hope everyone is clear. Array list dot ToArray of array type. Array list dot ToArray of it returns what? Object array, because array list we are unable to give the guarantee which type of data is present in array list, right? This is information regarding your ToArray methods. So very important. This is the conversion of collections to array format. The last example, conversion of arrays to collection. In this example, conversion of collections to array. To convert the collections to array, total how many methods here? 2 methods. So here let me check what is the root interface of all. What is the root interface of the collection framework? The collection is the root interface, right? So to check the predefined methods, java.util. the collection. So check it out, how many methods. Size is completed. To find out the size is empty. To check whether the array list is empty or not. Contains whether object is available or not. Iterator method to return the iterator cursor. So just note total how many cursors are completed. 3 cursors, right? Iterator cursor, list iterator cursor, enumeration cursor. To get the iterator cursor, iterator method. To array, this is a to array. Object array means this is a normal version. To array of array type means generic version. Add method to add the data. Remove method to remove the data. Contains all to check whether one collection data is available or not. Adder to add one collection data into another collection. Remove all to remove one collection data into another collection. Retains all, so you know retains all method, right? Clear, what is the purpose of clear here? To clear all the elements. Equals method, hash code method. So these are the methods present in which interface here? Collection interface. All methods are completed. So clear, this is information regarding our array list. Information about array list. So now control S. So here this is a conversion of arrays collections to arrays. The next one we will discuss about the sorting mechanisms. We will discuss about sorting mechanisms. Coming to sorting, let's assume, so you know what the diagram, the collection is the root interface. This collection interface contains child interface. What is child interface? List is the child interface. List contains subclasses. What is the first subclass here? Array list. Now we are discussing array list class. After array list, the next one is the linked list class. After linked list class, vector class. The vector contains child class, stack class, right? The stack class. You know, collections is introduced which version here? 1.2 version, list 1.2, array list 1.2, linked list 1.2, vector and stack is introduced in 1.0. 1.0. Interface means, what is the keyword here? Can you please use extends? Class and interface means implements. Here also implements. Here also implements. Class means use the extends keyword. So just I completed how many cursors in Java? How many cursors total? 3 cursors. What are the 3 cursors? The first one is the enumeration. It is applicable for only legacy classes. Enumeration cursor completed. The second one is the iterator. It is a universal cursor applicable for all classes. So number 3. What is number 3 here? List iterator cursor. The list iterator cursor is applicable only for list classes. Now we are discussing array list class, right? Good. Now we assume array list class contains array list dot add of, I am adding Ratan. So like that we are having Ratan, I am adding Anu. So here Durga, Ratan. Last one I am adding Shravya. So I would like to, this is my data. I would like to sort the data. So to sort the data, we are having one method. The method name is called sort method. What is the method name here? Sort method. The sort method is belongs to collections class. Collections dot. The method name is called what? Sort of array list. So concentrate. Collections is a different. Collection is a different. Collection is the root interface of the all collection classes. All collection interfaces. The root interface of the collection framework is collection. What about collections? The collections is a utility class. Some class. It contains some methods to perform some operations. So in interview, some persons interviewer asking what is the difference between the collection and collections. Collection is the root interface of the collection framework. Collections is the class. It contains some utility methods. By using those methods, we are achieving some operations. So tell me collection.sort I am using. Tell me sort is instance method or static method? Sort I used instance method or static method? So obviously we are using by using class name, right? By using class name we are calling sort method means obviously this method is called which method? Instance or static method? Static method. Obviously it is static method, right? Good. So I will give the example regarding that sorting mechanism. So to perform the sorting, so array list dot add of, just I am adding Ratan, just array list dot add of Anu, array list dot add of Varuna, array list dot add of Shravya. total of 4 elements, right? So before sorting, can you please print the data one, system dot out dot println of, so within the double quotes, so before sorting equal to plus AL. How to sort the data here? By using collections class, right? Collections dot, the method name is called sort of array list. I would like to sort the array list by using collections class. Collection dot sort of array list. Now after sorting the data, the system dot out dot println, so before sorting, can please print the data after sorting. Tell me how to check the data here. Can please compile and execute it. So code is compile fine. Oh, 100 errors. Very good. Public static void main string array args. Any problem in this example? Before sorting, array list dot add off. What is the problem? Import java dot util dot star. Java dot util dot star collection public star. A small mistake is there in this example. Check it. Any prerequisite data in this one? Control S test dot java. CLS java C test dot java. Very good. Semicolon expected, equal expected. Java dot util dot star. Just now I compiled and executed, right? Main method closed. Collection sort. Public static void main string array args. Yow. Do one thing. Control S. Very good. Can please print the data before sorting. Control S. Code is compiled, code is executed. Before sorting is good. Then can you please apply the collections dot sort method. Collection dot sort method. When I apply the collection dot sort method, now here collection dot sort of array list AL. Now control is small. This brace is a problem. I added that brace in the last one. Code is compiled fine. Java, the class name is test class. What is output here? Before sorting, Ratan, Anu, Aruna, Shravya. After sorting, Anu, Aruna, Shravya, Ratan, Shravya. This is the data. How to sort the data by using sort method. This is a sorting mechanism. Sorting array list data. Sorting of array list data. But concentrate in the classroom level, we are sorting the data by using this format, right? We are sorting the data by using collection dot sort method. But concentrate in the real time. Don't expect the Ratan, Anu, Shravya 10, 20, 30, 40, 57, 26, 35. We are sorting ascending order, descending order. Don't think like that. In the project level, we are adding the objects, right? Employee object, student objects. We are adding the objects like that. Yes or no? The project level, we are adding objects. Once you are adding the objects, I would like to perform the sorting by using employee ID. I would like to perform the sorting by using employee name. Otherwise, I would like to perform the sorting by using student ID or student name. So perform the sorting by using user defined objects like employee object, student object, that one. So don't use like string data sorting, integer data sorting. Don't use this sorting. The project level, we never perform this type of sortings, right? In the next example, I will cover how to perform the sorting of employee object. So can please check this example. I will perform the sorting by using employee object. Let's assume this is my, I'm passing employee type. So type safety. This is my employee object. So here can you please pass the data. New employee of employee ID 111. Employee name is Ratan. So in the same way, Control C, Control V. So Control V, total how many objects here I'm passing here? Just 3 objects are enough. New employee of, this is my 222, this is my 333 data. Ratan, Anu, Durga, total 3 values. So you are unable to perform the collection dot sort. Once you apply the collection dot sort, can please check the output here. So code is compiled or not. Note suitable method found for the collection sort, array list of employee. Array list of employee. So clear? Good. The reason here, if you want to perform the sorting, your sorting data must be homogeneous. So if you want to perform the sorting, your collection data. So concentrate. If you want to perform the string data sorting, right? To perform the string data sorting, your string data must be homogeneous. Your sorting data must be homogeneous, and that class must implement one interface. That class must implement comparable interface. The interface name is called what? Comparable interface. So concentrate. If you want to perform the sorting, your data sorting data must be homogeneous. Must be homogeneous and must implement such interface here, comparable interface. Now in this example, I would like to perform sorting of which data here? Employee data. Employee data is homogeneous, no problem, but employee data is not implemented serializable interface, right? This is not implemented. Hey, concentrate. If you want to perform the sorting, your data must be homogeneous and must implement switch interface here, serializable interface. String data and all wrapper classes, string class and all wrapper classes implementing comparable interface. All wrapper class means what? Integer class, float class, boolean class, double class. String class and all wrapper class are internal implementing which interface? Comparable interface. That is the reason directly collection dot sort is applicable. Directly collection dot sort is applicable. But coming to the employee class sorting, employee class is not implementing comparable, right? That is the reason here sorting is possible or not possible here? Not possible. So I will repeat one more time. If you want to perform the sorting, your data must be homogeneous and must implement switch interface, comparable interface. The string data and all wrapper class are implementing comparable internally. There is reason we are able to perform the sorting. But I would like to perform the sorting of employee data, but that employee data is not implement comparable interface. If you want to perform the sorting of employee data, go to the employee class. In the employee class, can you please implement switch interface, comparable interface? Implement switch interface, comparable interface. If you want, I will show the error clearly. So you can please check this error here. This is error received. Read this error here. No suitable method found for the sort of array list AL. Method collections, can please check here. Comparable is there, I hope. So method collections, comparator, super, it is not applicable. Cannot instantiated from the argument because actual and formal argument list are bound comparable. So consider here, your class must implement such interface here, comparable interface. There is a reason here implementing is not, like sorting is not possible. If you want to perform the sorting, go to the employee class. So employee class, anyhow, it's not required. So employee class is there. In employee class, we must implement such interface here, comparable, to perform the sorting. So concentration that point. If you want to perform the sorting, your data must be homogeneous and must implement comparable. Now, last example, I performed sorting of string data, right? If you want, can you please check the string data? Java P, Java dot, lang dot, string. Can you please check in the last first one? Listen, public class, final class, Java dot, lang dot, string, implements serializable interface, implements serializable, comma, Java dot, lang dot, comparable or not? Check it, comparable. That is the reason it is possible to perform the sorting. But here I would like to perform the sorting of employee data. So employee data must implement such interface here. Comparable interface. Must implement the comparable interface. In the comparable interface, So how many methods present in the comparable interface? We must override all methods, right? Let me check total how many methods present in comparable interface. How to check the methods in comparable? Java P, Java dot util dot, and the method name is called comparable. Okay, sorry, the comparable is the interface present in which package here? Lang package, right? Good. It contains only one method. The method name is called compare to method. What the method name here? Compare to method. So we must to override which method here? Compare to method, right? So here I am overriding public enter. The method name is called so compare to method. So compare to of. So here it is expecting the object class. Compare to of object class O. So we don't know exactly which data is comparable here. That's the reason the T represents object class. Here I performed what? Object class. Now concentrate, object class data is there, but here I would like to perform the sorting of employee class or not. Then typecast employee class, then employee E data is ready. Now concentrate, compare to method is expecting object class, then convert that object class to which class here? Employee class. Convert that object class to employee class, right? Good. Now concentrate, I hope you know compare to method in the string manipulations. Compare to method. If you want, check the compare to method in the string manipulations, because to perform the sorting internally we require the compare to method. So for example here, what is the purpose of compare to method? The compare to method is comparing two strings and it returns integer value as a return value. Compare to method is comparing two strings and it returns integer value as a return value. Entire collections, don't sit idle in front of the video. Can please take the laptop, do the practicals. So because I completed a number of examples, believe the theoretical, practical knowledge. And one more point, when you do the practicals, the first example is completed. Once the first example is completed, obviously in the student mindset is, first example is completed, then immediately they deleted first example, then second example is started. Otherwise, in the same example, modification of second example. It's meaningless. First of all, complete the first example. When the compilation execution is completed, if you are observing or not, whenever my practicals are completed, I am copying that example, I will paste that example in the collections material. Like I opened one more tab collections.java file, right? Once the example is completed, I will copy paste that example into my file, right? In the same way, you can do the practicals like that. Once the example is completed, can you please copy paste that example into? Can please copy paste that example into your Notepad or WordPad or Microsoft Word, MS Word. So concentrate. At the end of the collection, I will show all the examples that are discussed in the classroom. Once the collections are completed, at the end of the session, at the end of any session, the string manipulations, exception handling, at the end of the section, I will display all the examples that are covered in exception handling. In the same way, collections also will display all the examples that are covered in collections. I will explain one more time. There is a reason for every topic. Can please check the last video, the last 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes we are having how many examples covered in the topic. Point is clear? Like that, do the practicals. So compare to method. The compare to method return type is integer. Compare to method return type is integer. If two strings are equal, for example Ratan and Ratan, two strings are equals, it returns 0. If two strings are equal, any change is required here while perform sorting? While performing sorting, any change is required? No change, 0. But concentrate here Ratan. Otherwise, I would like to compare Durga with Anu. Durga with Anu. Tell me, two string data is equal or not equal here? Not equal. So here I will compare Durga and Anu, right? I am comparing Durga and Anu. Tell me, two strings are equal or not equal? Not equal. If the strings are not equal, it returns either positive value or negative value. When it returns positive, when it returns negative means, tell me first string first character Unicode value. D Unicode value is how much? 100. The second string first character Unicode value is how much? 97. The first string first character Unicode value 100. The second string first character Unicode value is 97. Tell me, the first string Unicode is bigger than second string or smaller than second string here? The bigger than second string, right? Second string is 97. First string is 100. Bigger than second string. If it is bigger than second string, positive. So when you are getting the 0, any change is required here? No change. So directly Ratan, no problem. When we get the positive value, we require the change or not? First Durga ilakar Anu. First Anu, right? Here when we get the positive value, change is required. When you get the positive value, change will be required. In the same way, I will compare Anu with Durga. When we compare Anu with Durga, tell me the first string Unicode value is 97. The second string Unicode value is 100. The first string first character Unicode value is bigger than second string or smaller than second string? It is smaller than second string. If it is smaller than second string means Anu Durga same order, right? Any change is required here? No change. So we must concentrate on these zeros and positives and negatives. Both are same, 0, no change. Both are different. First character is bigger, then positive, change. Negative, no change. Here, comparable contains how many methods? Only one method. The method name is called a compare to method. I am overriding compare to method, right? When I override the compare to method, then returns the values. What are the values here? Either 0 or positive or negative. Then I will return the values. Can please concentrate.